How are you doing, Mayor Padilla?
I'm doing well. Good morning, Katie.
Yeah, it's very good morning. Well, okay, this is National Military Appreciation Month, right?
Yes.
And you guys have a pretty big event going on tomorrow. Do you mind telling me what's going to happen?
Oh, yes. I'm glad you brought that up.
I'm glad I am too.
It's appropriate that we really make a big deal out of this. We are hosting a press conference tomorrow on the steps of City Hall, and we've invited just about every military service that I can think of that we have locally represented here. But we've also invited some Vietnam veterans.
Oh, wonderful.
And more importantly, I think we've invited some students, high school students, who are graduating and who have signed to go into the military. And I think it's a good way to show them that we are thinking and thanking them for signing up and serving our country in that way. That link to military from Topeka and their hometown is important. Just this week, I got communications and some items from the USS Topeka. We had sent them a bunch of Topeka t-shirts. They sent us back a photo of all the crew lined up on the top of the submarine.
Oh, how cool.
All wearing the Topeka t-shirts. They had all signed off on it. The flag that we had sent them, we had flown over City Hall, and they then draped it over their command podium on the ship, and they sent us a command coin, and they've even changed their mascot.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
What is the mascot now?
Well, it used to be the Red Hawks, and now they call themselves the Bison is their
great.
mascot, and their cry is "Fear the Stampede." So they really have taken a real love of that connection with their namesake for the ship, and so we really think that it's important that we continue that kind of communication and connection because, well, here in Topeka we have the 190th. They have been there for years and years, and they have meant a lot to our community. So it's important that we have that recognition.
Yeah, and bring that, they mean a lot to our community, and of course we want to let them know that, that they do. They mean so much to us, and we appreciate them honoring America and serving us here in Topeka as well by dedicating their lives to being inside of the Army and being in the military as well. And so switching gears just a little bit here this morning, the Land Bank program. So the Topeka City Council voted yes to starting this pilot program. Its goal is to purchase rundown or those withering properties, repair them, and then turn them into affordable housing for lower income families. So we've reported on the 2020 citywide survey that determined that Topeka does have a housing crisis, of course. So this Land Bank pilot program is just one way that the Topeka City Council is really trying to help that problem and help make it not an issue anymore. So what do you think? What are your thoughts as far as the Land Bank program and its effectiveness for the city of Topeka?
Well, the effectiveness is yet to be seen. That's why it's a pilot program. But I appreciate all the work that especially Councilman Spencer Duncan has done on this. We look back at that opportunity years and years ago, and I say we as a city, different city councils, different mayors, different city managers all looked at it, and we never really stepped off the ledge. And this time around, with all the detail that had gone into it from the work of Councilman Duncan, we really saw this as an opportunity to try and do something for that middle class need of affordable housing. For many people, the word affordable varies.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Especially with, the inflation that we're seeing today.
Exactly.
Definitely.
And so we're hoping that this will happen. I think some people are kind of concerned still yet that the city will be taking on a lot of properties and then be obligated to take care of those properties, mow the lawns, do the repairs, and that we have no say in the matter, but we really do. It's a very detailed plan. We can accept or deny property. So those people who may think that, well, we'll just dump this property on them and the city have to take care of it. No, we want to look at properties that we know have a future.
Okay, so you think it will help with the high number of abandoned properties that we're seeing here?
I believe it will. I believe it's much like I think you're probably familiar with the broken windows theory. Same kind of a thing. You fix up one or two houses that just need a little bit of repair, make it affordable for a family to move in, and it can change the look of a neighborhood.
Most definitely. Well, on that note there, what do you think are some of the biggest challenges that Topeka is facing right now?
Well, I think our challenge is growing our population, and everything that we try to do incentivizes that. We have to make our community welcoming. We have to have people from outside of our community look at us and say, this is a good place to come. There's a good education system here. There's a vibrant activity here. Downtown is growing, but not just downtown. We have growth across the city. North side of the city, they have seen a lot of growth over here. And South Topeka Boulevard is still flexing its muscles, growing different things. And there's more news that will be coming up in the future about opportunities that will happen. So that's a big challenge, because you just can't bring people here by offering them what you have. You have to tell them what they can have in the future. And they're going to come here, spend some time, grow a family. They want to know that they can be here for the next 30, 40, 50 years, who knows, or longer.
Well, you kind of answered my next question too, because I was going to ask, what are some of the biggest successes that we're seeing in Topeka, and you highlight the growth. Is there anything else you want to highlight this morning?
Well, I do think that our focus on diversity and inclusion has made a big difference. We've received some of the refugees from the Ukraine, and they are just overwhelmed with this community. They love the climate, they love the people. They say we're so welcoming. We have some immigrants from the Philippines. They have the same opinion. And if you look at the population of the city of Topeka, at one time it was pretty black, white, green, yellow, pretty much. But now they're all shades, they're all different kinds of ethnicities. And so that, again, is a welcoming thing for people. They know they can go there. They know they can be a part of a community and not be set out from the rest of the community.
Yeah, that they could start a life here, right?
Yes.
Of course. Well, hey, we'll have more from Mayor Padilla.